Okay, let's sit here for a while. That one loaded, so we got it. It's going. Shit, sitting here, lounging, and listening to some music. And the song, shit, I'm trying to spit it out. There's this song that I didn't have until I bought it on a CD, and the budget CD at Hastings, years ago. Probably around, I think when I worked it wasn't when I worked at Olay. It was a long time ago, 12, 13. It was back in the teens. Back in the teens, when we were dumb, we're still dumb. Oh shit, it's 13 years, it's 16 years of past the teens. It started out with the 10 teen, 11 teen, 12 teen, remember Al? And so, in the double digits, when we start hitting the double digits and go into the teens. And it's a pretty song. I ain't heard it until that CD. I brought it home. There was 2 songs on there that I was really particularly fond of that I ain't never heard till I bought that CD. And I wasn't sure if I had heard, if I could, or maybe by Regina Bell or something like that. And if I could, and then there's another one I called I Dreamed of You. I think it might be from like Yentl or something. I'm not sure. Okay. But it's a really good song, right? It's really pretty. Very pretty, right? And so you're sitting there, and all through the teens, because they mind screwed me about my future Yvonne DiCarlo, I would sit there and get, flabbergasted and fluttered by it, oh my gosh, it's gonna happen, any day now, it's gonna happen. Okay, my 50th year, so I thought I had to be patient, wait till my 50th year, because I said that was an important year in my life, it was my 50th year, so I gotta wait till I'm 50 to be with my dream lover, dream lover, so I don't have to dream alone. Right, I know I need someone. I love Lenny Welsh. Yeah, I got that. But so I was sitting there, and as time goes by, you're like, damn, And then you get into the late teens, and I can get, I got myself in good shape in 2000. I was in good shape. I got a lot of the crap out of my body. I was feeling better, and then there was just more crap in, and the teeth fell out, and I'm like, what the fuck? And all these people tell me, Mr. Parsons, stop doing drugs and alcohol, and trying to get me to, sign a piece of paper that says they'll give me $2,000 a month if I take antipsychotic meds and detox meds, and I'm like, I don't want to. I want to do it my way. I didn't put any of this stuff that you guys say I put in my body that caused all this stuff. That had me really frustrated and angry, And you get tired of it. But life's eternal and grace is infinite. And if you remain bitter and you remain hopeless and sad and think it's never going to get any better, how's life going to be better for the kids, And if you leave the kids in the hands of the people that did this to you, when you ask them, hey, let's live the Lord's Prayer in 2009, right? Which you thought okay. You get a lot of people, you're preaching to the choir. I don't think I am, asshole. You got a lot of muscles, you're a retired military special forces veteran driving a Coke truck and all that, and I'm talking preaching to the choir. Then why the fuck ain't you getting up and helping me? That's what you want to say. You talk about all the right things they should do. They sit there and nod their head and smile at you and go, oh, you're preaching to the choir. I know what needs to get done. I don't think you do. Now it's 2026. I know they don't. Okay, when you get all those guys, oh yeah, they got it all figured out. Like, stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Then you haven't figured it out. You haven't done a lick of nothing for nobody worth doing your whole damn life. But you sure smile a lot and work out, and look good, and then you still can't get better. But you gotta call people on their shit. If you don't call people on your shit, then everybody else's sex is legit. He's successful. Look at him. He's got muscles. He's got a house. He's got a car, a family, and a woman that loves him so. Yeah. He owns the burlesque show. His kids want to grow up to be just like him. Why? Okay. And so, as you go from, when now I guess you don't know. Because none of you have been abused as heinously and disgustingly in a public venue as long and as hideously as I have. So I can't say, you guys know, hey, Nelson Mandela, And then when Nelson Mandela, it's worse. And people tell me that. I'm like, what? But he got put in prison. They did video recordings and showed him, those young guys they sent to predicate on his wife and have sex with his wife, and they video recorded it and made him watch it in prison, all that stuff. That's horrible, right? And then his daughters were all pissed off at him when he got out because he broke up with Winnie, right? Because how dare you judge her? It was hard, when you were in prison. And it's like, yeah, he probably should have understood. It's hard being a woman and hard being in that type of a precarious position. And, do something to torture your husband instead of them maybe kill the kids, kill your daughters, which they probably might have told her, do this or we'll kill your daughters, which is entirely tangible. But, he still broke up with her, But, I know that I'm not perfect, and I don't claim to be. Before you point your fingers, make sure your hands are clean, right? And so with me, I'm an exceptional human being. It's really hard to prove to anybody beyond a reasonable doubt that all the difficult things I had to go through in my life would have ever surfaced. Shower me with your love, closer than just friends. Only you can make me happy. Surface, I'm being silly. But would have ever surfaced if there hadn't been a virtual presence of people that were challenging me to see how great and wonderful and moral I was. And you're the cause of all homophobia. You're the cause of... Okay, and I'm pointing my finger like that, and okay, that's going to girls' night and like Poshmark, right? And so you're like, man, it sucks, yo. It really does. But you can't let it make you bitter and vain, because the one thing that the thing that I was most focused on from Jump Street was everybody, it's not a bandwagon. It's better than a potato chip bandwagon for the World Cup. It's the truth. And that's why when Alan told me that, he ain't going to help you. It's the truth. Fuck. And you're like, what is wrong with these people? What is wrong? Are they fucking insane? Obviously. That's your only deduction is they must be fucking insane. No, they obviously are fucking insane. And you're like, guys, will you cry when you find out that the Messiah is real and his commands are perfect, and when we live them, we won't have to get so excited because millionaires win a football game for billionaires to keep you distracted? And you have all these people from Morocco and Revere, Massachusetts, Paul Revere, Two arms, the British are coming, right? And oneth by land, twoeth by sea. But guys, all those people are here because the exploitation of Morocco made it almost intolerable to live there. So they packed up their culture and came here and celebrate their culture through billionaires and millionaires saying, hey, we're in town. We're making lots of money. He's got the looks, I got the brains. Right? And you're like, West End boys, East End boys, West End girls. Let's take a ride and run with the dogs tonight in suburbia. I don't have any of those. And I don't have any of the, Bob songs. I do have some Bob songs. I got Talk to Me. So, I was so in love with you. Yeah, I got that. And if you leave, don't leave now. Please don't steal my heart away. I don't have One Way Love, but I wasn't as fond of it as Bob was. Do I have the cover girls? Show me. I ain't heard it, so I must not. I had a big crush on her. I didn't get to meet her. She was sick. Yeah, the other two girls, they were very pretty and very. They were nice girls. Yeah, the two other not lead singers. And just tell the lead singer how I like the way you perform. I like your voice. She was sick. We didn't get to meet. But the other two girls, oh my gosh, they were really pretty. I didn't tell them that. It's pretty obvious. I was just, they're very, you thought they would be shittier, because lots of pretty girls are like that. But they were very nice. and they were very pretty. Oh my God, they're pretty. You're like, oh gosh, they're pretty. They're those cover girls. They're pretty. Yeah. They were the two backup singers, and they were pretty. They came in. Oh yeah, you guys, you do look a lot like you look on TV. That's a nice outfit. And you got nice skin, nice legs. I'm not saying anything. This is all internal dialogue. Okay, I didn't say a thing. I wasn't cryogenically frozen. Okay. Evacuation complete. No, I didn't pee my pants. I'm good, right? So yeah, it was but I wanted to meet the lead singer and compliment her, and I was going to, but because I'm my mom's boy. But she was sick and couldn't show up. Yep. And she had those pretty little eyes. I wonder if they were real or if they were contacts. I wouldn't have told her. That's something if you start dating that you wait till about the fifth date to find out. They're funny. I know. So that's for girls' night. Poshmark. Side hustle. Oh, shit. Can we have another lump of the coal for the fire, Mr. Scrooge? Another lump of coal for the fire, please. Can't we have Christmas Day off? What day is not Christmas? Keep it well, Mr. Scrooge. Keep it well. Is that Fuzzy-Wig? Okay. It's a ghost of Fuzzy-Wig. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Earl, yeah. I can't help myself, man. I just go sometimes. My mind just goes. I connect, I'll be loving you eternally. Don't you love Roger Whittaker, man? When I saw those live things, it made me like him even more. That Mexican whistler the Finnish whistler is good, but the Mexican whistler is like, that one is really good. And you're just like, oh my gosh, that is such a good song. That's a beautiful talent. That is really, really, really good. Oh yeah, that one's definitely going on the MP3 with Cover Girls Show Me. I think I have it, but I'm not sure. But other bop songs. I don't have Seconds. I thought I did before, but I don't. I don't have Get Carter. I don't have The Law. I don't. Don't You Want Me? I liked a lot of the other songs. Don't You Want Me was, it was all right. I think Seconds was my favorite on that album. All day hiding from the sun, waiting for the gold, and what took seconds of your life took seconds of your time to take his life. It took seconds. Okay, so every face had a smile like the golden face. You say it was a song about Phil Oakey wrote about the day that Jack Kennedy was killed, right? And he was not happy about it, and it left a kind of a scar there. A pain that he wanted to express musically. He was not happy about it. And then, of course, he came up with songs like, You're lucky I care for fools like you. I know, I'm no stranger. I know that rules are a bore, but just to keep you from danger, I am the law. And Bob said that was about his mom. This is my mom, so we started calling her the law. You know that I'm no stranger. I know that rules are a bore, but just to keep you from danger, I am the law. And look out for butcher knives, coffee mugs, and steel-toed work shoes. There you go. Run, Joey, run. Daddy, please don't. It wasn't his fault. Oh, man. Yeah. No, my sister, I see why she's upset, because she has this stuff with the thing, and she's on disability benefits. And back in 2016, the Obama-Biden stuff and like that, when she was getting sick and life was just Phoenix and all that was beating her up, the government was helping her just stay alive and feel like living, get stem cell research. So they just bought her in, bought her in. Like they did with Marilee Ortega. Yeah, I don't know, guys. So you speak to me of sadness and the coming of the winter. The fear that is within you now seems to never end. Where's the rhyme? Where's the reason? Dudes, I still have trouble figuring out why they didn't listen to Krishnamurti, why they didn't listen to Suzuki, why they abused Selassie. For me, it's like, what? I'm sorry, man. Could you pass the blunt, please, Tommy? Thank you. Cheech. No, I hate beer, man. Give me a special brownie. Okay, man, here's your special brownie, man. Take a special brownie. Thanks for the special brownie, Cheech. Okay, man, what are we doing? I forgot, but when Dave knocks on the door, it's him, and please let him in or he's going to get arrested by the popo. All right, thank you, man. Just note to myself. And what else? I might want to put the Cover Girls Show Me on my MP3 player with some Human League and what was the other one? It was in there, but it slipped my mind. I do have Dreamed in the Timberlines right on the tip of my tongue, but I haven't heard it on the Orange one, so I might want to put it back on again. It was right on the tip of my tongue. And now it doesn't hurt when you really like a song to have it on there twice. No, not at all. There's lots of Ella Fitzgerald that I liked on again because the quality of the recording was better than the one that I originally put on my MP3. Oh, will you ever let me be, right? So, yeah, these foolish things, I need a better quality recording so I can hear it better. There's quite a few Ella songs that I grant in the original one they offered me didn't have as good and high quality recording, like the one with the London Philharmonic that was put on a couple of years, maybe a year or so after I recorded my original Ella Fitzgerald tunes. So, yeah, I don't need to note stuff there all across my likes. So, with some other, I also got to put on Whistle Stop by Roger Miller because he makes me laugh. That was good. That was a funny man. Yeah, he's funny. Boop doo dee boop doo doo. Beep ba dee dee doo. And then I can't whistle like him. Maybe it's because I'm always dehydrated. It's always dehydrating. How do you stay hydrated enough to whistle that well? It's hard, man. But I'm always dehydrated. But I think that has a lot to do with my military, my government. Well, it's not my government. It's your government. You voted for them. I asked them, hey, just elect to live the Lord's Prayer. Then you don't have to be government. They're dumb. They are. They're really dumb. When you live religion, there was no government in King Solomon's Israel. There was no government. No, every time you have a religious community, you don't require a government to enforce rules because people understand the laws, obey the rules, and so they rule in peace because they rule themselves. So you can lead yourself to peace. So we've got a real objective here. I'm effective here because I select a clear method for it. And I still haven't checked whether or not to make sure to see if Keith was born in Boston. I forgot. You did it again? Yes. So, is it really that important where Keith was born? Seriously? Keith? It's not scary and I'm embarrassed to say it. Change it to Guru or something so it has a little bit more of an ominous, if you don't obey him, you may die and go to hell in my brain. Okay, thank you, Keith. Appreciate it. Mr. Elam? Right. You got to make a movie of Miriam Cologne, you lucky bastard. I'm just kidding. You don't know, guys. For all you know, Miriam Cologne was mean as shit. And really attractive and snotty. I hope it's not true. Well, when they interviewed him, everybody puts on, this is my happy face. This is my going to church on Sunday face. This is my PBS face. Okay. Everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody puts on their best face for the hypocrite and heathen show. But what are you like in the Rockefeller Center zone of the quantum computing that has all the evidence of, outside the rain begins and it may never end, so cry no more, right? That's why I'm the Messiah and you're not. Because I could come in the room and say, okay, here's what they did to me. It was really hard. Here's what I did and said, but here's what I was thinking. Okay, they didn't understand it because I didn't have any outer dialogue because I was thinking. And they were thinking? No. If they were thinking, they would have said, let's not do this to this guy. He's right. Let's live the Lord's Prayer. It's 2009. Wow, that is so nice. It's 2026 and we're still not living the Lord's Prayer. Damn, I wish the man had outer dialogue at that time. Maybe he should have cryogenically frozen me. Okay. Man, I bet you Vanessa shags like a minx, right? Did I just say that out loud? I think I'm Asperger's. No, you're Tourette's. Tourette's. Okay. Why do you think people have Tourette's? Because they want to say it, but they won't let you. So then if you have a disability that lets you say it, fuck you. Thank you very much. I love you too. I have Tourette's. Fuck you. Yes, sir. You're ugly, mean, fucking son of a bitch. Right? Oh, you fucking kill people, smile and like it. You sorry ass bastard. Oh, I have Tourette's. I didn't mean that. Okay, thank you. Fuck you. I really meant it. Okay. Come on, man. Cut me a break here. I have a disability. I need $2,000 a month and lots of drugs. And stem cell therapy, especially on the shins. The shins and the genitalia. Genitalia, they recover real well, but every time they reboot, with the Roundup and stuff, it gets a little bit more uncomfortable, but I have to get in. This week we'll do lots of sun soaking and salt soaking. And I'll get caught back up, when your family comes around, you try, it's hard. Now, my little sister, she's cute. She doesn't come to talk. She doesn't come to listen. She comes to talk, right? When I talk, I listen, and then I talk, right? Other people, no, I want you to listen, and I'm going to talk. And it's like, no, I'm single. Because I look at my wife and say, besides you, and you, is there anything else you want to talk about? Yeah, no. Don't you ever get up and talk about anything that's normal? I woke up this morning, and while I was having my coffee, I understood that I could correlate religious principles with scientific values that are valid to correct all technology that murders people with fallacy through language invented by mythology called religion and economics. And so, do you ever talk about anything normal? Who's Kim Kardashian having sex with now? It's not me, so why do I care? Okay. If she was having sex with me, I wouldn't be talking about it or listen. Well, I would be listening to it, but I'd be like, and then I would just keep, telling Kim, te amo. I hope we don't spontaneously combust. Get it? Te amo. Like water for chocolate. It's stupid. Okay, maybe it's a bad dad joke. Dr. Rick, why didn't you help me? I don't have your insurance. Okay, that makes sense. I don't have money to pay for his insurance, so he can't stop me from telling dad jokes. What can I say? Huh? Que Sarah. Whatever it will be. You're funny. I think I am. He's not really as funny as he thinks he is. Yeah, but you're not as intelligent as you think you are, so isn't that kind of a wash? You want to wash your brain? Teresa, my sister, Val's punches told me that. They're brainwashed. No, they're not brainwashed. No, they're brain polluted. Brainwashed would be like, you need money, kill people, vote for people that kill people to keep your money safe. No, that's brain sewage. That's brain doo-doo. That's brain poo-poo. That's bad for the brain. Wash the brain. Live the Lord's Prayer. Your brain is clean. You've been brainwashed. Now you have control of it. Thank you. It's not mind control. It's mind manipulation. Why? Because you have a dirty brain. You have a dirty mind. Why? Because money's real and you're stuck in prostitution. JoJo's got his gun. He keeps her just right. Keeps her on the street. Do you understand? No, not a Bob Skaggs fan. I'm not a Bob Skaggs fan either, but I do like Bob Skaggs. But I'm not fanatical about anything. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Oh, wow. Okay, but yeah. No, I like Bob Skaggs. I got to go through and reload because, my quality is off a cassette tape and I need better quality. Because, he sings We're All Alone. I don't know. I like Rita Coolidge. I like Boss Skaggs. I don't have to choose. The one from Midnight Cowboy isn't that we met fate and turned to stone. Let's go crazy all night long. Yeah. Love, look what you've done to me. Never thought I'd fall again so easily. Oh, love, you wouldn't lie to me, would you? Right. Leaving me to feel this way. Do I ever feel that way? The older you get, the more you just focus on the Lord's Prayer for the kids because you love them so much it hurts you inside. Can't we try just a little bit harder? Can't we try just a little less pride? What was that? Is that Dan Hill? And what was the other girl's name? I can't remember. That wasn't the same girl that did You Call Me From the Room in Your Hotel, right? You have no right to ask me how I feel, right? Well, because when they were playing that song, they used that as a mindfuck for Miss Lopez, right? And I'm like, the first time we met, that first look I'll never forget, and I was like, no, there's a part of me that looks at like, it's about fucking time, would be the look I'd give her. And then it's like, no, if she and her associates, which will be friends if they showed up to see me, came, I'm sure the look I gave her would probably be a look that she would probably remember eternally and appreciate eternally. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking about crying just thinking about it. So yeah, she probably would. I try not to cry. I don't want to cry. I'm tired of crying. Sucks. I've cried more in the 20s than I did in the teens. In the teens, I didn't have time to cry. I had too much fucking work to do. In the 20s, got all the work done, and everybody's sitting around acting like it didn't happen. So it's like, well, this is depressing. These songs are making me cry. These reaction videos are making me cry. They don't have reaction videos to 17 by Janice Ian or Jessie. I love Clem, she's so sweet. I love Clem, she's a sweetie pie. I don't say anything to the kids that is harmful or hurts them. What's harmful and hurting people is if you lie to them and try to continue to lie to them to make them like you. Okay? You're not truthful with people to help them get through life so they don't think they can lie to get their way. Manipulation, wash that brain. Then if manipulation is not a relationship is based off of empathy, respect, dignity, a truthful relationship. Okay. Honesty is when it's necessary, it needs to be shared, but it has to be based off truth, not, well, I think you're fucking ugly. Okay, we're judged by what, we are what we do, and we're judged by our deed. Okay, so we know you're fucking ugly, so do you have anything else to fucking say? Okay, then get the fuck out of here. Alright. You leg lifting sperm donor at a fucking bar. Okay? Get out of here. Don't make me kick you again, right? So you know what I'm saying? Okay, I've been saying it for a long, long time. Oh, let's talk about loneliness. Sometimes that's Larry Blackman. He's not the Messiah. Pretty good stuff. It's a tolerable little limerick, and Wayne sure has the voice for it, don't he? Yeah, brother could sure hold a high falsetto. I don't think it was falsetto. I think that's just the way Wayne, when you listen to Wayne, is it falsetto or is that just Wayne? Like Bobby DeBarge and Michael, they talk like they sing, right? So you can't really call it falsetto if that's how they talk. If they talk like that, they sing like that. So it's not really falsetto. Falsetto is I sing like this, and then, hold on. See if I can do it. Dehydrate again. There's a spark of magic in your eye. Candyland appears each time it's like an F sharp or something, right? I don't know if that's F sharp. I can't tell. I'm not a musician or a music person. But, let's see. What other songs are there? Some people are made of and some people are made of wood. I think that's kind of like a falsetto. Big girls don't cry. Big don't cry. That's falsetto. Because the Sherry baby, he's singing in falsetto. But then when he sits there and says, swear to God, just call me a one, who loves you pretty baby. That's also Frankie Valli, but Sherry Baby is falsetto, but who loves you pretty baby is not. My Eyes Adored You is not, okay? But Big Girls Don't Cry is falsetto. Okay, so that's, yeah, see what I'm saying? Okay, there you go. That's an excellent example, is Frankie Valli. Yeah, Frankie Valli sings falsetto in the early years, and then when he went to the disco years, he stopped singing falsetto. It's like, well, good for you. I like the not falsetto better than the falsetto. Walk Like a Man. I'm just like, yeah, they're cute. Okay, but swear to God, My Eyes Adored You, and Who Loves You Pretty Baby? That's just shit right there. That's some good stuff, man. When tears are in your eyes and you can't find your way, it's hard to make believe you're happy when you're great. Maybe when you're feeling like you'll never see the morning light, come to me, baby. That song is the shit, yo. Yeah. My eyes adored you, though I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Right? Like a million men carried your books from school, Playing make believe you're married to me. You was 5th grade, I was 6th when we came to be. You know, and walking home every day, the memories when they walked home and they were kiddos, you know. And then, well, what's the other one I said? We already did Who Loves You Pretty Baby, right? What was the other one? Swear to God. Yeah, that's a damn good song. Yeah. I dedicate my life to loving you. Yeah. Just call me a one-woman lover. I can't even look at another. And I'm swearing to God, so glad he's given. It's not he. It's swear to the Lord. Okay? Swear to God. You can't really swear to God. No, that's, you know. I swear by the moon and the stars up above, I'll be there for better or worse. I gotta put those on. I don't have it by John Michael Montgomery, and I don't have it by, what was the name of that group? All for One? Is that them? I like those kiddos. Yeah. Well, they also do an excellent job with the times. I have the times, but I don't have them. And you say, yeah, no, I'm still not putting Since I Lost My Baby from Luther Vandross. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. No, I don't believe them. Okay, I believe David and Eddie and the boys, you know, and Otis and Paul. I believe those guys. Okay, I don't know. I don't believe that Luther Vandross lost his baby, and I don't believe those girls know what the fuck he's talking about. I think it's real pretty, and they put it together, and they're all really good singers. They're really good singers. It's a really big show tonight. Really big show, right? Yeah, it's a Lawrence Welk show. Started the 1 and 2 and 3, started the bubble machine. And I'm like, no, but William Smokey Robinson was right. Give this to the Temps. They will tear it up and everybody will believe it. I believe it. I believe those men. Somebody help Eddie and David and the guys find their baby. Go find my baby. I've been looking everywhere. He really, really cares. Okay. Determination is fading fast. Inspiration is a thing of the past, right? Don't know how long I'm gonna last. What's good is bad, and what's happy is sad. Since I lost my baby, you guys will torture a man, not let him enjoy really cute kids that he loves very much. You're just meanie cabrinis. No, selfish people are hideous, and people that accept their hideousness because they're afraid of dying, they're mean. Me, neither hideous nor mean. Swear to God. Just call me a one-woman lover. Oh boy, Putin lost. Where is it? Crimea? I don't know what Crimea is, but you know, guys, they'll say and do anything to trend online for money, won't they? I would do anything for you, including getting food sent to you in a box wrapped in plastic instead of living the Lord's Prayer so the dog can get the Bella Notte and some of the darling corned beef. Okay, because I love you too. All right. I guess I'm just a tramp. Where's my lady? Oh, she's stuck in the pound. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, I love you guys. We'll talk later. Boom, 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 rough.